Welcome to AWS Business Professional. This course is for AWS partners. This course walks you through the process of becoming a trusted AWS advisor. You will begin by exploring cloud technology and the tools and resources for building and developing your Amazon Web Services or AWS business. You will also learn about the AWS partner programs designed to support your unique business objectives. Finally, you will be able to see how you can differentiate your business on AWS based on your areas of expertise and connect to customers and prospects. Along the way, you will meet Julian, an IT consultant. Julian is also taking the partner journey and applying the lessons from each module to his own business. In this course, you will learn the value of AWS and the AWS Partner Network, or APN, community. In addition, you will explore customer engagement, AWS products, services, and solutions, and go-to-market strategies. The course interface contains navigation controls. You can adjust the audio with the speaker icon, view the audio text in the Notes tab, use the menu to navigate to different sections of the module, and access additional resources that complement each module. At AWS, we continually improve our offerings, and we welcome your feedback on this course at any time. Throughout this course, you will use a workbook to document your insights into the decisions you make for your company. Your decisions will drive your partner journey. When you reach the workbook questions in a module, use the provided workbook document to record your responses. You only need to download the workbook once by clicking the workbook icon or using the link in the Resources section. Julian's workbook offers suggested ways to approach the workbook questions. After you write your responses, review Julian's responses to expand your ideas. Here's a little more information about Julian. Julian is the lead sales rep at Any Company Consulting. Any Company helps organizations build traditional in-house IT solutions with company-owned data centers. Based on recent trends, Julian knows where his clients' business needs are evolving. For instance, he noticed that his clients increasingly need to offer services to international markets. They also need to increase speed and agility to support their growing customer bases, and they need to reduce infrastructure costs associated with running and maintaining a data center. Julian believes these challenges can be resolved with a cloud-based architecture, where his clients can fully deploy an application in the cloud or migrate an application from an existing infrastructure. Taking all of this into consideration, Julian sets out to find solution-based training and resources so his company can offer cloud-based services that address the shortages associated with traditional IT. During his research, he's impressed by the reliability and wide variety of AWS products and services. With those benefits in mind, he decides to focus on the AWS cloud for his company's solution. Thanks for choosing to learn more about AWS. Please continue to the next module. Thanks for choosing to learn more about AWS. Please continue to the next module.
Welcome to Module 1, AWS Value. This module covers cloud computing fundamentals, the benefits of using the AWS cloud, why AWS products and services are the right choice for customers, and the value of AWS core services. The first step of the partner journey is to register as a partner. If you are taking this course, then you have already registered as a partner with the AWS Partner Network, or APN. Congratulations and welcome. The APN is a global partner program that helps partners use AWS to build successful businesses. Like Julian, you might be at the beginning of your partner journey. The APN can support you through your journey from advancing your AWS cloud education to helping your company use AWS to drive revenue. To get started, this section reviews some cloud computing basics. This quick review ensures that your future explorations throughout this course will start on solid ground. You may have heard that cloud computing introduces a significant shift in how technology is obtained, used, and managed. Or maybe you have heard how the cloud affects organizations' budgets or changes the way companies pay for technology services. All of that sounds good, but what exactly is cloud computing? At AWS, the term cloud computing refers to the on-demand delivery of IT resources via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Instead of buying, owning, and maintaining their own data centers and servers, organizations can acquire technology such as compute power, storage, databases, and other services on an as-needed basis. In some ways, cloud computing is similar to flipping a switch to turn on a light, like in a utility model. The consumer turns on a light switch, and the power company sends the electricity to meet the need. Similarly, with cloud computing, services are delivered in response to each customer's need. AWS is a cloud service provider that manages and maintains the technology infrastructure in a secure environment, so your customers can access cloud resources. Customers use this self-service platform to build faster, more resilient, and more secure solutions. You can provision resources for your application and run them reliably, securely, and at scale with the click of a button. So, what impact does cloud computing have on businesses? Now that you know a bit more about cloud computing, take a look at why customers are moving to the cloud. Customers move to the cloud for a variety of reasons. Many customers move to the cloud for financial reasons, such as meeting a goal to reduce capital or operational expenses. Others move to the cloud to increase the speed and agility of their business operations and enhance business outcomes. Cloud resources accelerate time to business value. This acceleration allows many companies to improve their overall return on investment, or ROI, and meet competitive challenges in new ways. Moving to the cloud also enables many customers to streamline and enhance their operational efficiency. Increased operational efficiency can help lower costs. Moving to the cloud can also assist organizations in increasing innovation by providing a platform for experimentation and the opportunity to adopt cutting-edge services. All these benefits are available at global scale in minutes. Organizations with an international footprint especially benefit by moving to a cloud platform. So where do IT resources live? If you look at different cloud deployment models, you can see the possibilities. Cloud deployment models come in three platforms: private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. Deploying resources on premises using virtualization and resource management tools is sometimes called a private cloud. An on-premises deployment lacks many of the benefits of cloud computing, but it's sometimes preferred for its ability to provide dedicated resources. In some ways, this can be likened to using legacy IT infrastructure with new technologies, like virtualization and application management, to mimic a true cloud environment. A public cloud makes resources available to the general public over the internet. Cloud-based applications are fully deployed in the cloud, and all parts of the application run in the cloud. These applications have either been created in the cloud, or they've been migrated from an existing infrastructure to take advantage of cloud computing benefits. A hybrid cloud deployment connects infrastructure and applications between cloud-based resources and on-premises resources. Organizations use this to extend their infrastructure into the cloud while connecting cloud resources to internal systems. As you can see, cloud services can be used in a wide variety of ways by a wide variety of people and companies. Take a moment to think of some ways customers might leverage the cloud to manage tasks. Click each graphic to see more ideas. Create custom business applications to support the needs of internal functions, such as HR, finance, and sales. Run customer-facing web applications that power e-commerce, mobile, gaming, social media, and marketing websites. Process big data and high-performance computing workloads in the medical, imaging, genome sequencing, web analytics, and business intelligence fields. Use AWS services that help with disaster recovery, backup, or archiving of business-critical data to the AWS cloud. Now think about your company. Open your workbook and record your thoughts to these questions. What do your customers' technology and IT infrastructures look like today? Where do your customers host their technology? What business challenges do they face? Looking at Julian's situation, his customers are new to cloud computing and use private cloud or on-premises models. In the core scenario, Julian anticipates customer needs based on recent trends in his clients' businesses. He's noticed that his clients are looking to offer services to international markets. They also need to increase speed and agility to support their growing customer bases. Finally, his customers want to reduce infrastructure costs associated with running and maintaining a data center. Now that you have a basic understanding of cloud computing in AWS, you will explore the unique benefits of AWS. When determining what makes AWS unique, you might find it helpful to understand what motivates AWS. At AWS, we have 14 leadership principles that guide our business decisions. The chief leadership principle is customer obsession, which puts forth the message that if customers are successful, then AWS is successful. Customer success is best achieved with partners. AWS has the goal of enabling and collaborating with its partners to deliver an outstanding business transforming experience to customers. Here are some of the leadership principles. They drive interactions with customers and set AWS apart from other companies. Earning trust, diving deep into customer concerns, having bias for action, and driving results are values that have led AWS to a leadership role in the enterprise public cloud space. What else makes AWS unique from other cloud providers? Click each area to learn more. Customers have selected AWS for years because it's committed to customer success. AWS is acknowledged by third-party analysts such as Gartner as the leader in enterprise infrastructure as a service, or I. The AWS global infrastructure allows customers to move to the cloud in minutes and set up operations around the world. For example, VMware Cloud on AWS is the solution that simplifies the way your customers can choose to run VMware workloads on the AWS cloud. VMware Cloud on AWS is a VMware-delivered, sold, and supported service. It enables customers to use VMware's virtualization and management software to seamlessly deploy and manage VMware workloads across on-premises and AWS environments. Customers can use their existing investments in VMware skill sets and tools to quickly access the flexibility and economics of the AWS cloud. VMware is the most used hypervisor in the enterprise. AWS uniquely enables the enterprise at this core level for those running VMware on-premises who want to extend out. Another key component of AWS is security and compliance. You might frequently hear customers ask, "Is the cloud secure for my critical applications and data?" To help customers understand security in the AWS cloud, we created the AWS Shared Responsibility Model, networking, and facilities that run Amazon Web Services. AWS is also responsible for the security configurations of its products that are considered to be managed services. In contrast, customers are responsible for managing the security in the cloud. This refers to security measures that the customer implements and operates related to the security of customer content and applications. Customers retain control of the security they implement to protect their own content, platform, applications, systems, and networks, just as they would for applications in an on-site data center. As a consulting partner, you can increase quality for customers by creating solutions that address their areas of responsibility in the cloud. As part of the shared responsibility model, AWS is responsible for obtaining certification and attestations for the AWS cloud. AWS has 70-plus certifications and attestations, the highest of any cloud provider. AWS also meets requirements for dozens of additional laws, regulations, alignments, and frameworks in countries and regions across the globe, in all major verticals, and in the public sector. In turn, customers are responsible for complying with any applicable laws and regulations. In some cases, AWS offers functionality such as security services, enablers, and legal agreements to support customer compliance. The AWS Compliance website provides information on these certifications and attestations, which include published security or compliance requirements for a specific purpose. Think about the AWS shared responsibility model and choose the best options before submitting your response. Take a moment to think about what you know so far about cloud computing in AWS. You learned that cloud computing is an on-demand delivery of IT resources via the Internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Cloud computing has 3 deployment models: public, private, and hybrid. AWS is a cloud service provider that manages and maintains the technology infrastructure so customers can securely access those resources. And AWS shares security responsibilities with customers. Another benefit of AWS is its global infrastructure. AWS created, maintains, and continues to grow a global infrastructure that provides continuous availability of the cloud for your customers. Your customers need this level of availability to keep their business applications running. AWS achieves high availability by supporting a secure, redundant, and global infrastructure, which is divided into regions, availability zones, and edge locations. AWS has 22 regions, 69 availability zones, and 199 edge locations. AWS regions are at the highest level of the AWS global infrastructure. Each region is a separate geographic area that has multiple locations isolated from each other, known as availability zones. An edge location hosts a robust content delivery network that can be used to cache and deliver entire websites and dynamic, static, and streaming content. Requests for content are automatically routed to the nearest edge location, so content is delivered with the best possible performance. Edge locations are located in most major cities around the world. Amazon CloudFront is a web service for content delivery. It integrates with other AWS services to give developers and businesses an easy way to distribute content to end users with low latency and high data transfer speeds. Customers don't need to manage complex edge networking or commit to expensive content delivery network contracts. Think about the AWS global infrastructure, then indicate whether this statement is true or false. Now that you know more about the AWS global infrastructure, you will build on that knowledge by reviewing some of the benefits of the AWS core. AWS has several building block infrastructure services in the compute, storage, database, security, management, and networking categories. AWS products and services offer customers a high degree of architectural flexibility. AWS customers use these products and services to power a wide variety of workloads and applications, including web and mobile apps, data processing and warehousing, storage, and archiving. Understanding each category is imperative to creating effective. Compute services allow customers to develop, deploy, run, and scale applications and workloads in the AWS cloud. Here's a look at some of these products. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, or Amazon EC2, is a web service that provides secure, resizable compute capacity in the cloud. Compute capacity refers to the functionality that is traditionally provided by on-premises physical or virtual servers. Customers can use pre-configured templates for their instances, known as Amazon Machine Images, or AMIs, that package the bits that are needed for a server, including the operating system and additional software. With Amazon EC2 autoscaling, customers can maintain the health and viability of their applications by setting triggers to automatically increase or decrease the number of instances in their deployments. Your customers can use a load balancing service called Elastic Load Balancing, or ELB, that automatically distributes incoming application traffic across multiple targets, such as Amazon EC2 instances, containers, IP addresses, and Lambda functions. AWS Lambda is a compute service that runs code in response to events and automatically manages the compute resources for your customers. Running code without the need to provision or manage servers is referred to as serverless computing. AWS Lambda starts running code within milliseconds of an event, such as an image upload, in-app activity, website click, or output from a connected device. Amazon EC2 Container Service, or ECS, is a highly scalable, high-performance container management service that supports Docker containers and allows customers to easily run applications on a managed cluster of Amazon EC2 instances. Here are the benefits of AWS compute services. Amazon EC2 is elastic and can increase or decrease capacity in minutes. Customers can commission one, hundreds, or even thousands of server instances simultaneously. Because this is all controlled with web service APIs, applications can automatically scale up and down depending on their needs. Amazon EC2 is flexible. Your customers can choose among multiple instance types, operating systems, and software packages. Amazon EC2 allows customers to select a configuration of memory, CPU, instance storage, and boot partition size optimal for their operating systems and applications. Compute resources, 30 configurations to be scaled onto your customers. AWS has several storage services, including that is designed to make Amazon EBS for their operating interface for creating and configuring file systems. Storage capacity is elastic and grows or shrinks automatically as files are added and removed. Here are the key benefits of AWS storage and performance that they provision. AWS offers the broad accreditation and gain visibility into resource usage and performance metrics. Customers can monitor status and performance of their Amazon DynamoDB tables using Amazon CloudWatch, in-memory caching system, instead of relying entirely on slower disk-based databases. Here are the key benefits of AWS data: highly scalable. Customers can scale their database's compute and storage resources with only a few clicks or an API call, often with no downtime. And finally, AWS databases are fast and secure. AWS Identity and Access Management, or IAM, enables customers to securely control HSM appliances in the AWS cloud. With Cloud HSM, customers control the encryption keys and cryptographic operations performed by the HSM. Here, finally, AWS infrastructure puts strong safeguards in place to help protect your customers' privacy. All data is stored in highly secure AWS data centers. AWS has several monitoring and simple, powerful user interface that lets customers build scaling plans for resources, including Amazon EC2 instances and Spot fleets, Amazon Elastic Container Service or ECS, Amazon DynamoDB tables and indices, and Amazon Aurora replicas. Here are some of the AWS management and government tool benefits. AWS has several networking capabilities. One end of the cable is connected to your customer's router, and the other end is connected to an AWS Direct Connect router. Amazon Route 53 is a highly scalable DNS service that routes end users to Internet applications by translating human-readable names into numeric IP addresses, like 192.0.2.1, which computers use to connect to each other. In addition to multiple connectivity options, there are several benefits to AWS networking. Here are a few key benefits. First, networking services are cost-effective. For example, there are no additional charges for creating and using the VPC itself. If you connect your VPC to your corporate data center using the optional hardware VPN connection, pricing is per VPN connection. Now, test your knowledge about the benefits of AWS products and services. Partners help customers design, architect, build, migrate, and manage workloads and applications on AWS. In this section, you will look at a case study that demonstrates how an APN partner has. APN partners can help fill the gap where customers find they are missing the expertise required to migrate or build, and where they don't have the necessary resources to complete their project in a timely manner. When partners step in, customers can focus on their core business and accomplish their goals. The cloud is the easiest way to manage infrastructure, but customers need partners to help them transition to a cloud infrastructure, migrate applications, leverage the full potential of AWS. Partners come together with AWS to deliver successful solutions for customers. Watch this video to learn how Cognizant works with AWS to help its customers.
My name is Sean Middleton. I work for Cognizant and I'm the Chief Operating Officer of their Emerging Business Accelerator. The Emerging Business Accelerator was launched several years ago to help Cognizant bring new offerings to market more effectively. Cognizant is a leading provider of consulting, technology, and business process services. Our 218,000 associates around the globe help clients design, deploy, and operate technology to drive business effectiveness, to drive business agility, and to drive growth for their enterprises. Digital technologies are driving a lot of challenges and opportunities for clients today, in particular related to business agility, the need to scale costs and infrastructure with demand from clients. Cognizant chose to work with AWS because they're a leading provider of infrastructure services to help our clients embrace that agility. Cognizant and AWS have worked together to help clients have the knowledge.
Based on the video, how is Cognizant helping its customers to embrace agility? Cognizant is helping their customers to reduce their IT infrastructure footprint, moving to a and gets applications in the hands of customers faster. And finally, Cognizant is helping their customers improve cost effectiveness. Now, think about your company. Open your workbook and record your thoughts in response to this question. At the beginning of this course, Julian identified the business challenges that his customers face. One of the challenges is the need for his customers to offer services to international markets, while reducing the infrastructure costs associated with running and maintaining a data center. Another challenge for his customers is to increase their speed and agility to support their own growing customer bases. Deploying applications globally is another benefit of cloud computing. Julian can help his customers achieve a better user experience with high availability and low latency by deploying applications in multiple regions around the world with a minimal investment. Finally, Julian can help customers scale with on-demand delivery of resources, so they can take the guesswork out of planning by scaling resources up and down based on actual need. To review, in this module, you explored these cloud computing concepts. Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. The benefits of using AWS include AWS leadership, breadth of services, and pace of innovation, Amazon culture, global footprint, security, the APN community, and hybrid cloud. The AWS platform has an extensive set of services and features. AWS provides redundant global computing infrastructure with global regions, availability zones, and edge locations. Thanks for choosing to learn more about AWS. Please continue to the next module. Welcome to Module 2, AWS Partner Network. This module introduces you to the AWS Partner Network and the benefits of joining it. You will also learn about the two types of APN partners, the partner tiers and their requirements, and the programs partners can join to be successful with AWS. Julian, who is also on the journey of building his partner business, wants his company to become a more effective partner. He recently learned about the AWS Partner Network, or APN, but he's not sure what it is or how to use it to ensure success. He wants to learn more about the APN and APN programs. He knows this can help his business be more successful. In this section, you will learn about the AWS Partner Network. The APN is a global partner program for technology and consulting businesses who use Amazon Web Services to build solutions and services for customers. The APN helps companies build, market, and sell their AWS offerings by providing valuable business, technical, and marketing support. Tens of thousands of APN partners. In this module, you will learn about the two partner types, consulting and technology. APN consulting partners are professional services firms that help customers design, architect, build, migrate, and manage their workloads and applications on AWS. Consulting partners include system integrators, strategic consultancies, agencies, managed service providers, and value-added resellers. Do you want to work with AWS clients to help them implement AWS, migrate from their on-premises data center to AWS, or optimize AWS? If so, you want to become an AWS consulting partner. APN technology partners provide software solutions that are either hosted on or integrated with AWS products and services. APN technology partners include independent software vendors, or ISVs, who create software as a service or platform as a service developer tools, management, and security vendors. Do you want to build an application on top of AWS and resell it to others? If so, you and your company should become an AWS technology partner. Julian's company has historically implemented on-site data centers. Which partner type is Julian's company? Now, take a moment to consider your company journey. Open your workbook and record your answers to the following questions. Now you will learn about the requirements for each tier. You will see how the requirements differ for the two partner types when you compare tiers. Here you can see the partner path to success. The rest of this module explains how you and your company can follow this path to meet your goals. You will learn about the 4 tiers, which are Registered, Select, Advanced, and Premier. All partners start at the Registered tier, and you will learn how these tiers apply to consulting partners and technology partners. You will also learn about the requirements for each tier regardless of your partner type, the benefits you will gain from each tier, and the partner programs you can participate in to differentiate your business and your company. Click on the APN Technology Partner tier to read about the requirements for achieving it. Click on the APN Technology Partner tier to read about the requirements for achieving it. Take a moment to review the various requirements to achieve specific APN consulting partner tiers. Now consider. Julian realizes that his company is a registered partner. To meet his company's goals for becoming a more effective AWS consulting partner, he knows they need to focus on meeting the following advanced tier criteria. They have to increase their business and technical professional accreditations based on their current requirements for the select tier. They have to increase the number of their certified individuals. They need to budget for the program fee and create a pipeline for opportunities next year, and track these in Partner Central. Julian plans to discuss these requirements with his team, and he wants to set a goal to meet these requirements by the end of the year. In this section, you will learn about the benefits you receive when you participate in the AWS Partner Network. You will also learn how APN benefits increase as your company advances through the tiers. Here are the benefits your company receives based on each tier. APN partners have provided feedback to help us create this list. Partners wanted a predictable set of benefits that are easy to access and use. As a reminder, fit your company the most. Here are more tier-based benefits. Click each benefit for more information. Access to AWS Solutions Training for Partners. Access to Partner Development Resource. Click each benefit for even more information. AWS provides APN partner programs to help APN partners with their goals. In this section, you will learn more about these programs. Here are the available partner programs. You can see where each program is unlocked and whether the program applies to consulting or technology partners. As you are learning about the programs, you will follow a typical partner journey, starting with foundational programs in the registered tier at the top. AWS Navigate is the AWS Partner Enablement arm in the AWS Partner Network. It provides AWS partners with step-by-step guidance on how to specialize with AWS, with the ultimate goal of becoming an expert and trusted APN partner via the competency. Do you want to work with AWS to share leads? The APN Customer Engagements or ACE program. Does your company implement AWS services and solutions? Do you want to become more proficient in doing this? The AWS Well-Architected Partner Program trains and enables you on how to perform technical validations of customer solutions using the AWS Well-Architected Framework. The AWS SaaS Factory Program provides APN partners with support as they build, launch, and grow software as a service. Apply for the program in Partner Central. Does your company want to build hardware that uses AWS technologies, like Amazon Alexa? Are you an Internet of Things or IoT device vendor? The AWS Device Qualification Program, or DQP, is a hardware validation and benefits program for all APN partners. Through this program, APN partners can submit their hardware for technical validation for Amazon Free RTOS, AWS IoT. Does your company have deep experience with customers and extensive experience with AWS services? The AWS Service Delivery Program is a validation program that identifies and endorses APN partners who have customer experience and a deep understanding of specific AWS. Do you target public sector, nonprofit, K-12 education, higher education, or state, local, or federal government clients? The Public Sector Partner Program enables you to accelerate your business growth on AWS through alignment with our public sector sales, marketing, partner, and business development teams. The program targets select, advanced, and premier tiers for both APN consulting and technology partners, with a strong emphasis. Do you want your company to fully adopt the cloud with your own business-critical applications? The AWS Public Sector Partner Transformation Program 110 Days to Transformation Guide is designed to business potential. Do you and your company provide solutions you want to integrate with AWS? Are you a managed service provider? Do you want to resell AWS services? The AWS Solution Provider Program is designed for systems integrators, managed service providers, value-added resellers, and public managed service, support, and bill AWS accounts for end customers. Are you looking to manage your customers' environments for the long term? The AWS Managed Service Provider Program is designed for APN consulting partners who are skilled at cloud infrastructure and application migration and deliver value to customers by offering proactive monitoring, automation, and management of their customers' environments. Do you have technical expertise with specific AWS solutions? Or do you have extensive expertise with specific workloads or in a specific industry? The AWS Competency Program grants competencies to APN consulting and technology partners who have demonstrated technical proficiency and proven customer expertise in a particular solution area, industry, or workload. Now that you know more about the partner, Recall that Julian's company has historically implemented on-premises data centers for their clients and management of their clients' environment programs. The AWS Competency and Managed Services program required being in the advanced tier. In this section of the module, you learned about the available partner programs, each program's benefits, and which partner types can join each program. In this section, you will see how two APN partners successfully use the partner network. Earlier, you learned about the APN partner programs and how they might benefit APN partners. Consider the ARC Group's partner journey and how they transformed themselves from an on-premises service provider to a successful AWS managed service provider within 8 years. The ARC Group was one of Australia's leading hosting providers for many years. They knew they needed to embrace a different organizational and business model to meet the needs of enterprise customers looking to the cloud. As you learned earlier, technology partners have different needs. Consider the NetApp case study. NetApp is an AWS technology partner. This case study describes how becoming an APN partner helped
with Amazon. When we started, the capabilities and certifications, AWS success.
AWS MSP Pro to experiment and learn. In this module, you learned how to use the AWS Partner Network to engage with clients, distinguish between consulting partners and technology partners, identify APN partner tiers and the requirements to join them, and describe the benefits of the AWS programs for consulting. Thanks for watching. Please continue to the next module.
Welcome to Module 3, Customer Engagement. In this module, you will learn about the AWS partner role during the cloud adoption process, the cloud. Now, check your knowledge. Match each customer statement to the corresponding cloud adoption journey phase. In this module, you will learn about the AWS partner role during the cloud adoption process, the cloud adoption journey, handling customer objections to working with partners, engagement frameworks, and client pricing. APN partners are essential to both AWS and its customers. In this section, you will explore the benefits of involving a partner in cloud adoption. With improvements in business agility, flexibility, and performance, cloud is disrupting every industry and driving new customer trends. Discussions are moving from why cloud to when and how. But cloud adoption impacts more than IT departments. Each customer will go through organizational changes as part of their cloud adoption journey. Questions surrounding an organization's people, processes, and technologies come from all levels. Partners can help identify and address customer concerns and challenges and prepare an organization for cloud adoption. Cloud adoption introduces a significant shift in how technology is obtained, used, and managed. But most of the challenges customers face in their cloud transformation are non-technical. Concerns surface around knowledge and training, funding approval, understanding purchasing paradigms for cloud services, resistance of organizational change from IT operations, cloud projects to stall. Moving to the cloud is a major business shift, and partners can manage the complexity of the project with planning that considers timing, risks, security, procurement, and licensing. They can help triage, classify, and prioritize customer challenges and identify the level of security you need. APN partners are a crucial part of the sales and implementation team. They help drive engagement with customers by assisting with sales processes and acting as trusted consultants for customers. This frees AWS account managers to scale and focus on a. Think about your customers. In this section, you will learn how partners add value to the cloud adoption journey. Every customer goes on a different path on their journey to the cloud. Many internal and external factors influence their decision-making process. New applications or moves necessary to the success of any business or environment without the widespread adoption of AWS services and the corresponding shift from traditional on-premises data centers to cloud solutions has created a significant new paradigm. Instead of relying on reselling products, as a partner, you have new opportunities to help customers. For instance, or health checks. You can provide consulting service. Apps Associates is a partner who is able to do just that. They use their expertise to optimize a customer's work. They needed to upgrade their Oracle e-Business Suite, EBS, applications, which they depended on in moving Oracle databases and applications to AWS. In each of the cloud adoption journey phases, Apps Associates helped Thomas Publishing migrate pieces of its business to the cloud. In the development C2, with Elastic Load, Amazon Aurora on Amazon Relational Database Service, or RDS, Amazon Aurora information faster, and dynamically scaling applications as needed, Thomas Publishing is currently looking towards transforming their business. Encouraging your customers to interact with you and share information is an strategy that you can use to communicate. To fully benefit from the AWS cloud, the whole organization has to transform and adapt to it, not just the IT division. Because this transformation can be complicated, AWS developed the AWS Cloud Adoption Framework. The Cloud Adoption Framework helps organizations understand how cloud adoption transforms the way they work. It incorporates best practices and guidance into a comprehensive framework for implementing cloud computing across an organization. The Cloud Adoption Framework begins by identifying the stakeholders who are critical to cloud adoption. These are the individuals who have a stake or interest in the project. It groups related stakeholders into 6 perspectives: business, people, governance, platform, security, and operations. The business perspective includes the chief financial officer, business managers, finance managers, budget owners, and strategy stakeholders. The people perspective includes human resources, staffing, and people managers. The governance perspective includes chief information officers, program and project managers, enterprise architects, business analysts, and IT security analysts. The operations perspective includes IT operations and support managers. Each perspective identifies a set of stakeholders' capabilities, which are the skills and processes they use to accomplish their jobs. Learn about the stakeholder capability. These perspectives and capabilities help you understand cloud adoption from the view of a company's stakeholders and identify barriers and gaps. And, finally, you can guide the stakeholders in each part of their cloud journey. Think about the Cloud Adoption Framework stakeholders and what questions they might ask. In this activity, match each stakeholder with a potential concern. To use a standard experience when communicating with customers and drive satisfaction and predictability, AWS created the Outcome-Based Account Management Framework for your customer conversation. OBAM is an engagement methodology containing 4 phases: explore, engage, empathize, and enable, that puts customers first by allowing you to learn about your customer and assess their IT landscape. If you are jointly in an account with AWS, this is the method and language that AWS uses. We recommend that you use a similar approach. OBAM can help you structure conversations that focus on digging deeper into your customers' needs. As you learn about OBAM, notice how AWS keeps our Amazon leadership principles at the forefront. The first OBAM phase is Explore. In Explore, you learn as much as you can about the customer, including their priorities and desired outcomes. You should ask your customer certain questions about their cloud adoption, such as, who are their executives and what are their motivations? What challenges does their industry face? Why are they migrating to the cloud? When is the project's desired start date? How will they adopt cloud? Answers to these types of questions can help you understand the work to be done and specific solutions to craft. In Engage, you focus on mastering the initial meetings with your customers by demonstrating the knowledge captured in the Explore phase and your goal to be a trusted advisor. You strive for an open, valuable exchange of information so you can confirm and reprioritize the customer's desired outcomes. In this phase, find customers navigate changes effectively. OBAM key tenets stress the importance of creating a standard experience. AWS brand among all our both productivity and revenue than companies without one. Many times when customers try to adopt AWS on their own, they generate additional complexity over the long term. This is especially the case with customers who intend to migrate highly complex workloads. Partners can mitigate the complexity of a project, but customers might still have concerns and objections about working with a partner. You can prepare for typical customer objections to working with a partner, and you can plan how you might respond in common situations. One common objection customers voice is cost. A customer might say, "Your solutions and services are too expensive." And you can respond by saying, "I understand cost savings is your primary focus and concern. We can help you optimize cost by using different pricing options, right-sizing instances, automation, management tools, and more. We can also help you quantify the business value of our solution. You will see business impact in staff productivity, operational resilience, and business agility, which adds to the total value." Another common objection that customers voice is about continuing to work with AWS. A customer might say, "I want to continue working with my AWS representative and solutions architect." And you can respond by saying, "You can still have a direct relationship with AWS. APN partners work closely with the AWS sales team to build a holistic plan for you. We can bring our industry and domain knowledge, our consulting experience." Finally, customers might voice objections about working with an APN partner in general. A customer might say, "We can do the migration ourselves." And you can respond by saying, "Your expertise about your company is essential to successful cloud adoption. However, the cloud adoption journey contains multiple stages, different migration methods, and various stakeholders from business and technology. As an APN partner, I can help you accelerate this process and be your trusted advisor." Think about times when customers said they didn't need a partner for cloud adoption. Even though customers realize the greatest benefits through gains in agility, they typically justify the initial move to the cloud through cost savings. In this section, you will learn how to create pricing comparisons as a way to start conversations about cloud adoption. You can show customers the cost savings by choosing a workload and gathering requirements, mapping those requirements to services, choosing the right size services, evaluating pricing model options, and estimating with the AWS pricing calculator. Partners can help customers get accustomed to cloud adoption by helping them select workloads that are less complicated to migrate. For instance, customers can see immediate value by running development and test applications on AWS. They begin to move away from the hardware-based IT constraints while testing the proof of concept for their applications. You can also introduce cloud backups and disaster recovery on AWS. Customers can back up critical data and archive it for long-term retention and compliance. They can see migration successes. Consider this example. Say a customer wants to quickly move a website to the AWS cloud. You can map those requirements to services. Some of the services are straightforward, like compute, storage, database, network, content delivery, and security and identity. In this example, the plan is to launch an EC2 instance and then deploy the application and all of its components. Before continuing, explore the AWS pricing principles. Here are some key details to keep in mind when helping a customer decide on services. AWS helps customers replace upfront capital expense with low variable operational cost. With AWS, customers can pay per use without being penalized for underplanning. Your customers can pay as they go with no minimum commitments, which minimizes the need for detailed resource planning. They can start or stop using the service at any time. Each AWS service is priced independently, so customers can choose services for each project and pay only for what they use. Customers get volume-based discounts and realize important savings as their usage increases. For certain services like EC2 and Amazon RDS, customers can invest in reserved capacity. With reserved instances, your customers can save up to 75% over equivalent on-demand capacity. Over-provisioning compute resources can lead to unnecessary infrastructure costs, while under-provisioning compute resources can lead to poor application performance. Right-sizing is the optimal Amazon EC2 instance. In addition to choosing the right size service, AWS pricing models give companies of all sizes flexibility. For example, the 5 pricing models for Amazon EC2 are on-demand, reserved, spot, dedicated, and savings plans. On-demand instances let customers pay for compute capacity with no long-term commitments. Some instance types are by the hour to Amazon EC2 capacity. This is good for customers who want the lowest possible price and have opportunistic workloads that can afford to be on hardware dedicated to a single customer. Savings plans offer up to a 72% savings in exchange for a commitment of a consistent amount of usage for a 1 or 3 year term. Using the AWS pricing calculator, you can estimate a customer's monthly AWS service costs. This example shows a cost estimate for 2 Amazon EBS instances based on some sample service settings. As with any project, the requirements, available resources, and timing can change. One of the primary benefits of AWS pricing is that AWS lowers prices frequently. Another benefit is that customers are not bound by long-term usage contracts, so they can easily adjust when the requirements change. Finally, AWS constantly launches new services and features, which often saves customers money. As with any project, the requirements, available resources, and timing can change. One of the primary benefits of AWS pricing is that AWS lowers prices frequently. Another benefit is that customers are not bound by long-term usage contracts, so they can easily adjust when their requirements change. Finally, AWS constantly launches new services and features. Now test your knowledge about the AWS. In this module, you explored these concepts. APM partners help prepare organizations for cloud adoption. The cloud adoption journey is a common migration path that customers take. Customers might have concerns about working with an APM partner. The AWS CAF and OBAM are comprehensive frameworks for guiding conversations with customers. And the AWS pricing principles are based on pay-as-you-go pricing, volume pricing discounts, reserved instance discounts, and savings plans. Thanks for choosing to learn more about AWS. Please continue to the next.
Welcome to Module 4, Position AWS Products and Services. In this module, you will learn about the AWS core services and how to apply the services to client use cases. You will also learn how to position AWS services and solutions to clients, use objection handling techniques. Earlier in this course, you learned about the benefits of the AWS core services, specifically services related to compute, storage, database, security, and network. You also learned one way to draft a solution design is to use the cost savings principles presented earlier in this course. In this module, you will see how Julian follows the process shown here to position a solution and show cost savings. When working with customers to position a solution, we recommend following this process. Here's a quick overview. In step 1, you gather the requirements. In this first step, you talk with your customers about the requirements for each of their IT applications. Make sure you understand what the customer expects from AWS. This is the most critical step in the process. Available resources. This section shows how Julian and his company have a good understanding of Example Corp's existing IT infrastructure, and they have worked on previous projects together.
For example, AWS supports Microsoft Windows Server as both an infrastructure and a platform. Based upon your initial
After the initial meeting, Julian documents the requirements for future reference. He knows this is a large, multi-phase project, and he notes this in his requirements documentation. It includes significant details such as Sophia and Example Corp want to first migrate SharePoint and Active Directory, and will want to use the bring your own license model to keep existing licenses once migrated to AWS. Protect Anna in the meetings to ensure. Once the initial requirements are gathered, you begin to map the requirements to AWS services. To understand this step, you will explore how Julian approaches mapping requirements. Over the course of a couple weeks, Julian and his solutions architect meet with Sophia and her team. During the meetings, they introduce and apply the 5 pillars of the well-architected framework to Example Corp's requirements. Specifically, they perform a total cost of ownership and capacity assessment, and determine the ability to transfer the existing licenses to AWS. The result, migrating MySQL database to Amazon Aurora. And Julian meets with Anna after the Example Corp meetings to confirm their requirements, The results of the scoping
use the AWS pricing calculator customer with the estimate
determined during the capacity. In this section, you will learn more about Anna's proposed solution. By looking at Anna's proposed solution, you can see the AWS services behind it, how requirements are mapped to AWS services, the right size service choices. Anna's solution is an AWS Quick Start reference deployment for SharePoint Server on AWS. This solution is well documented on the AWS site. The documentation includes a detailed diagram, a deployment guide, an assessment of the approximate costs with details for each service, and frequently asked questions, or FAQs. To assess the Quick Start page on the AWS site, This Quick Start can be used to deploy SharePoint Server into your customer's AWS account automatically, in accordance with AWS best practices for security and high availability. The deployment is automated by AWS CloudFormation templates and supports both traditional and streamlined topologies for your cloud architecture. Using AWS CloudFormation simplifies the deployment process for you and your customer and streamlines the overall implementation time to 3 hours. Here is a diagram of the SharePoint Server on AWS. The AWS CloudFormation templates used in this Quick Start set up the following: a highly available architecture that spans 2 availability zones, a VPC configured with public and private subnets according to AWS best practices to provide you with your own virtual network on AWS, network load balancers to distribute workloads between instances in the 2 availability zones. In the public subnets, managed network address translation, or NAT, gateways to allow inbound internet access for resources in the private subnets, RD gateway instances for remote Windows administration. In the private subnets, SharePoint Server 2019 instances for web front-end and application services, SQL Server 2017 configured in a Windows Server failover cluster with always-on availability groups for the database services, Microsoft Windows Server 2019 with Active Directory DS for user authentication. Now that you know more about the SharePoint on AWS solution, consider which AWS services are used and answer the following questions. Is the solution fault-tolerant? What database is used? Is traffic load balanced? Where is the content and data stored? When referencing any AWS solution, now put yourself in Julian's shoes. Take the client's requirements, Anna's recommendation, and the following cost information for each individual service and the total cost for the solution. As you review the costs associated with each service, think about how Julian might position the costs and have a conversation with the client to close the opportunity. You will learn how to position each service and under the services used in the solution are shown here. AWS provides documentation and pricing online at aws.amazon.com. The first service used in the solution is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, or EC2. Amazon EC2 provides the virtual application servers, known as instances, to host Example Corp's SharePoint constituent servers. Amazon EC2 allows customers to configure and scale their compute capacity easily to meet changing requirements and demand. EC2 is integrated with Amazon's computing environment, which helps customers leverage the AWS suite of services. Keep in mind that EC2 is where all code processing occurs. The SharePoint on AWS Quick Start reference design includes EC2 instances for the desktop gateway, web server, application server, SQL server, and domain controller. As far as pricing, Amazon EC2 pricing is based on 4 components: the instance type, region, software, and pricing model. Customers can choose from over 40 types of EC2 instances, with options optimized for compute, memory, storage, and more. In addition, customers can select from multiple pricing models, including on-demand. The next service used with the solution is Amazon Simple Storage Service, or S3. Amazon S3 provides secure, durable, and highly scalable cloud storage for objects. With S3, your customers can use object storage with a simple web interface to store and retrieve data from anywhere on the web. For example, snapshots of each Amazon Elastic Block Store, or EBS, volume with an instance can be moved to S3 and retained as needed for disaster recovery. As far as pricing, S3 pricing is based on 5 components: the type of S3 storage, where website content resides, such as US East, Asia Pacific Sydney, and so forth, the amount of data stored, the number of requests clients or users make to store new content or retrieve existing content, and the amount of data that is transferred from S3 to users. The next service used in the solution is Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, or VPC. Amazon VPC lets your customers provision logically isolated sections in the AWS cloud, where they can launch AWS resources and virtual networks that they define. Your customer has complete control over their virtual networking environment, including the selection of their own IP address range, creation of subnets, and configuration of route tables and network gateways. Customers can use both IPv4 and IPv6 in their Amazon VPC for secure and easy access to resources and applications. Amazon VPC subnets can be public or private. In the SharePoint example, only the NAT gateway and the remote desktop gateway are in public subnets. All other instances are in private subnets. Your customers can leverage multiple layers of security, including security groups and network access control lists, to help control access to Amazon EC2 instances in each subnet. Amazon VPC is the virtual network where Example Corp's SharePoint solution will reside. As far as pricing, base Amazon VPC functionality is free. When customers use extra features such as site-to-site connection, AWS Private Link, and AWS NAT Gateway, costs are incurred. The next service used in the solution is AWS CloudFormation. AWS CloudFormation provides a common language for customers to describe and provision all the infrastructure resources in their cloud environment. AWS CloudFormation allows customers to use a simple text file to model and provision the resources needed for their application across all regions and accounts in an automated and secure way. This file serves as the single source of truth for an AWS cloud environment. Your customers don't have to individually create and configure resources or figure out dependencies. AWS CloudFormation handles those tasks for them. AWS CloudFormation is a free AWS service. The next service used in this solution is AWS Identity and Access Management, or IAM. IAM enables customers to securely control access to AWS services and resources for their users. With IAM, your customers can manage users, security credentials, and permissions from a central location. Note that IAM is used to manage the security of access to the AWS resources, not SharePoint. You might need to make this clarification with your customers who are interested in this solution. Point out that access to SharePoint is controlled with Active Directory using the built-in single sign-on feature. In this example, IAM controls access to the AWS services and resources used in the SharePoint solution. IAM is a free AWS service. The final service used in the solution is a Network Address Translation, or NAT, gateway. A NAT gateway is an AWS managed service that controls NAT gateway resources. A NAT gateway is a NAT device that enables instances in a private subnet to connect to the Internet or to other AWS services, but prevents the Internet from connecting to those instances. In the context of the SharePoint solution, a NAT gateway is used to give remote desktop gateway servers access to the Internet. This enables your customers' administrators to remote into the solution to manage it in a secure fashion. As far as NAT gateway pricing, your customers are charged for each NAT gateway hour that their gateway is provisioned and enabled. Your customers also incur standard AWS data transfer charges for all data transferred via the NAT gateway. For example, for customers using the SharePoint solution in the U.S. East Northern Virginia region, the cost per NAT gateway hour is 4.5 cents per hour and 4.5 cents per gigabyte of data processed. This cost is based on the cost as of April 2019 and is subject to change. Next, in steps 3 through 5 of the solution and cost savings process, you need to help your customer right-size their service choices and evaluate pricing. To understand these steps, now that Julian understands the solution, he meets with Anna to select the right sizes for the individual solution components and to discuss
the SQL database and the data, the instance types and proposed.
In the final step, you deliver the estimate. Julian meets with Sophia over the phone.
The SharePoint server on AWS Quick Start solution will fit your company's needs.
I understand the SharePoint server part of the solution, but what is a Quick Start?
Quick Starts are AWS templates built on reference deployments. We deploy instances with CloudFormation templates, which have no additional cost. You only pay for the AWS services that you use, and the deployment is automated, which reduces the time it takes to deploy the solution to about 3 hours.
Sounds great. What are the details and costs?
Using the reference configuration in the implementation guide, we can estimate the cost per month to host the minimum SharePoint solution on AWS. Based upon our meetings and analysis, the minimum configuration will address your requirements. You can scale this SharePoint solution as needed with additional cost. Licensing can be complex. I am seeking advice from my team, and we are working on the estimate, which will be included in the proposal.
Okay, thanks for this information.
At this point, the project enters the proof of concept, or POC, phase. See how Julian transitions the project to the POC phase.
So far, we've been very pleased with this project's progress. I think this is the right way to go, but we want to move forward with your initial offering for the proof of concept and test the solution before we commit our financial resources. Also, how long would this take to implement this solution?
How can Julian address Sophia's request and move the project forward with the proof of concept phase? Julian and Sophia agreed to a 2-week review period for the AWS pricing calculator proof of concept. During this time, Professional Services and Example Corp's technical team will work through the POC deliverables. Ultimately, in this process, you reach the time to see the result of the proof of concept. 2 weeks later, Julian contacts Sophia to check in.
Are you ready for the formal review of the proof of concept with my solution architect, Professional Services, and your team?
Yes, please set up the meeting.
Julian, Anna, and a Professional Services representative, Sophia, and her technical team meet to review the results of the POC. The result is that the SharePoint solution on AWS and end-user response time fit their requirements and address their performance needs.
It seems as though we have met your requirements. Are you ready to move forward?
Yes, we are.
Great! We are excited to move forward with you.
At this point, Julian knows the opportunity has a verbal agreement. He closes the opportunity, and the project finalizes. Now that you have fully explored Julian's opportunity, consider the following questions. At what point did Example Corp realize the solution was best for them? What factors do you think drove them to move forward? The point where Example Corp realized SharePoint Server built on AWS was the right solution for them occurred initially when Julian presented the solution and met their initial requirements. He followed through on the POC later with Example Corp when they wanted to test. The factors that drove their decision to closure included Julian providing them with the AWS Quick Start, which included an implementation. Transparency of all costs associated with AWS and the pay-as-you-go model are key tenets of our business. And the AWS pricing calculator is designed to ensure customers know what they are paying for when. Now that you reviewed Julian's use case for SharePoint on AWS, take a few minutes to explore a client case study. As you review this AWS service, watch the Dole case study video. After you watch the video, click the Next button to continue. Here is a summary of the video. Revisit the questions presented at the beginning of this section. How might you use case studies in your own opportunities? What services are used in the case? Julian successfully completed an early milestone of working as an APN partner, winning an opportunity by. Thanks for choosing. Welcome to Module 5, Go-to-Market Strategy. This module covers your business value, ways to promote your brand and drive business demand, and available resources to grow your company with AWS. The AWS Partner Network, or APN, provides a variety of how-to guides to help partners. For instance, the APN Partner Marketing How-To Guide can help you get started with AWS. You can download the guide from the Course Resources section. The guide is divided into 3 sections: Promote Your Brand, Drive Demand, and Grow with AWS. Each section provides links to resources. But first, reflect on some of the answers from your previous workbook entries. By thinking about the questions presented throughout this course, you have already considered many elements that you can use to create your roadmap. Your roadmap needs to include your ideas on how you want to differentiate yourself from competitors. AWS defines differentiation as a partner's ability to demonstrate validated excellence. Consider the various tracks that can differentiate your AWS practice. You need to define and develop your cloud service or solution. You will want to complete a business plan to help you establish goals for your firm and build a roadmap to success. Be sure to outline your ideas on how you can create action in your organization. The overarching focus of your business impacts the team you build, as well as the approach you take with customers along their journey. When you think about your customers' business goals, you can identify their business challenges. What solutions will your business offer to solve those challenges? While generalized cloud migration and implementation firms are crucial for customers, becoming an expert on a particular AWS use case has significant benefits. In digital media, in what solution area do you want to specialize? Take a look at Julian's organization, Any Company Consulting. Click the Resources link to view a copy of the Any Company Consulting Business Plan and Cloud First operate 5%, and their goal is to grow to 20% of the market. In this knowledge check, choose the best answer. Now that you have thought about your business practices, turn your thoughts toward promoting. First, creating a digital media presence for your company is essential. This includes creating an AWS page on your website and advertising your services. Download your APN partner badge or other social media channels. Second, an effective way to drive a set of educational collateral, AWS case studies, and sharing your company's wins and best practices on social media. Finally, boost your visibility to customers by listing your company in the AWS Partner Solutions Finder. This tool helps AWS connect you to your customers who need your specific skills, or above, are highlighted by their level of performance and knowledge in AWS. In this knowledge check, choose the best options, and then click the checkmark to submit your response. Next, you will look at ways to generate demand for your AWS solutions. AWS has a set of marketing tools designed for APN partners. These tools are grouped into 3 categories: APN Marketing Central, AWS Sponsorships, and APN How-To Guides. As an APN partner at the select tier or above, you can access these self-service tools from the APN portal. APN Marketing Central is an all-in-one tool that can help you develop digital marketing for your solutions on AWS. You can access tools and resource templates and landing pages, elements to drive traffic to your website, updated content for your website, solution briefs, banner ads, recorded webinars. AWS sponsorships help you grow your AWS business through in-person access to AWS customers and prospects. As an APN partner, you can engage with customers through events like AWS reInvent, reMars, Reinforce, and AWS Summits. Provider, you can learn about APN technology. APN How-To Guides can help you learn best practices to maximize your joint marketing efforts with AWS. These guides provide simple steps to extend your marketing team's skills. In addition, the guides can help you showcase your products and services when marketing with AWS. For example, a great way to generate demand is to connect with prospective customers by hosting events. Host live events can help you. Now, let's review Any Company's consulting plan to improve its marketing. Their plan is to list Any Company consulting services in the Partner Solutions Finder tool. Promote their business by using AWS joint campaigns. Co-brand with AWS at events. Use the APN Customer Engagement or ACE program to receive AWS leads and opportunities. Blog about experiences with AWS solutions and customers. In this knowledge check, match each APN marketing tool with its main purpose. AWS has many resources to help you build your skills and expertise. In this section, you will learn. This section covers foundational APN training, generate AWS training and certification. APN partners who invest more in training and certification achieve higher revenue on AWS. In turn, AWS wants to empower your firm through AWS training, APN partner training, AWS training, and AWS certification. The APN partner training helps you differentiate your business, advise confidence, and take advantage of benefits. Paths are based on roles such as business, technical, or professional and tiers. AWS has an extensive collection of free digital training designed by AWS experts to help your understanding of AWS services. AWS certifications recognize IT professionals who possess the skills and technical knowledge necessary for designing, deploying, and operating applications and infrastructure on AWS. Certifications help team members gain visibility and credibility for proven AWS experience and contribute to your organization's proficiency with AWS products and services. AWS offers certification exam preparation and training courses. Earlier in this course, you were introduced to the APN Navigate program. APN Navigate gives you a step-by-step curriculum to grow. APN Navigate currently offers many specializations as well as advanced training and resources recommended by AWS. The AWS Partner Transformation Program, known as the PTP, is open to public sector and commercial readiness in key business areas. This part identifies. Ultimately, the PTP helps you differentiate your practice in the market. The APN Partner Team is here to guide you through your partner journey, who manages the relationship between you and AWS. You can find your PDR and transitioning from a traditional operating model to a cloud services consulting model often requires new solutions, services, processes, systems. You have been introduced to a few APN partner programs in this course. When your company joins programs relevant to your business, your company opens a key pathway to gaining support from AWS. See the resource. Connecting to AWS and APN communities is another way to help transition your internal AWS leaders, and others are hosted by AWS Competency Partners, the AWS APN blog, and AWS podcast. Be sure to sign up for the AWS Partner newsletter and follow the AWS Partner. Over time, your AWS experience will grow. To enhance your training in AWS competency is one of the highest bars for a partner to achieve. When you attain an AWS competency, you communicate that you are officially endorsed by a competency you want to work towards. Expanding your business means APN Partner Central, the AWS of AWS customers. The AWS Marketplace is an online software catalog for AWS partners and customers to use when transitioning Marketplace. A subscriber buys software and a provider sells. You have pricing, speed, and agility. The AWS Marketplace provides an extensive selection of software categories, including security, networking, storage, with flexible pricing options, security policies, licensing terms, budgetary needs, and more. The AWS Marketplace also makes it easy for AWS sellers to offer software solutions that run on the AWS cloud, which is ideal for technology partners, a reseller, or individual who has a solution that works with AWS products and services. For more information, APN Partner Central provides an opportunity management tool that helps you manage your pipeline of AWS customers. When you identify a potential AWS business opportunity, you can submit it via Partner Central. A PDM qualifies the lead by confirming the validity of the opportunity based on the submitted project details. The tool allows you to track the progress of your submitted opportunity with. In this knowledge check, choose the best options, and then click the check mark to submit your response. The APN team is here to guide you on the journey of building a successful. Take a moment to think about the partner journey steps discussed in this course. As mentioned at the beginning, the first step is to register as an APN partner. Based on the business type, offerings, billings, certification, and customer references, you can join either as a consulting partner or a technology partner. Partner tiers and unlock benefits through certifications. One of the key benefits of becoming a higher tier APN partner is qualifying to apply for APN partner programs. The APN Partner Success page has many stories in a variety of categories that demonstrate how partners establish successful businesses. Now, in this module, you explored these concepts: defining, developing, and differentiating your cloud service or solution, promoting your brand through thought leadership and a digital presence, driving demand with APN marketing tools, and growing with AWS through APN partner training. Thanks for choosing to learn more about AWS.
Welcome to the summary module for this course. In this course, you explored these concepts: an introduction to AWS cloud technology and its importance to partners, the AWS Partner Network, or APN, community and how to use it to interact with AWS, customer engagement frameworks, AWS products and services, including current case studies and go-to-market strategies.
Now that you have learned about the APN, here are some suggested action items for you. To start, bookmark APN Partner Central, and then leverage APN differentiation programs. Develop AWS and customer-facing collateral, and use campaign case studies. Be sure to choose your APN Navigate track. Join the AWS Partner Transformation Program, and submit business opportunities to AWS. You will also want to become eligible for the Customer Engagements Program, or ACE. Subscribe to communications. Leverage the APN Partner Team. And also, leverage the AWS Global Partner Training Team.
Thanks for choosing to learn more about AWS. Please return to your transcript to complete the assessment.